What up, guys? LBF back here, back again with another Vans review. Today taking a look at the LX Old Skool Suede Blue. These are size 13. Retail on these was $90, coming in your typical OTW, I guess, Classics Never Out box in the blue matte finish. So these guys dropped actually a couple weeks back now. This was dubbed, I think, just like the music pack, something like that. They dropped this LX Old Skool in what, 3 different colors. There was the blue, a red, and then like a leopard black soled print. And I guess the idea behind this pack was that it was supposed to be inspired by music. I don't know if it's like different genres of music or like rock, punk in particular, but the black and leopard print I think was the focal point of this pack, which definitely gave off some punker vibes, and was just a retro print from an Old Skool they released back in the day, you know, back in the I don't know exactly when, probably back in the 90s or the 80s, but nevertheless, there was also this blue and then a red colorway, which to be perfectly honest with you guys, I have no idea why these are supposed to be a part of the music pack. You know, it's just like a monochromatic upper. There wasn't really much backstory on the blue and the red, just that the leopard print was kind of inspired by the punk era. So either way, I think the biggest significance of this pack was actually that these are OTW silhouettes that were actually released company-wide at all Vans locations. Now, this is the first time that Vans has ever done a premium shoe, essentially a vault, releasing to the general public as a GR. So I mean, that in itself is just insane. I mean, this colorway it's pretty simple. It's definitely not anything like super loud, but like, you know, we all know what vaults are. We all know about OTW. Like, this being released to the general public, like, are people gonna be paying $90 for like a basic looking Old Skool? You know, I think that's the biggest test behind this particular release. I think I mentioned it in my last video, but this is supposed to be essentially like the year of the Old Skool. There's gonna be a lot of Old Skools dropping. So, you know, we had like those skate Old Skool 36s. We had this premium Old Skool pack. There's a lot of other Old Skools that we are expecting to see come out, even through like collaborations as well. So they're really pushing heavy on the Old Skool. And then, yeah, this is a big part of that push, is dropping these premium Old Skools. These are going to be kind of like distributed between different phases kind of throughout the next couple of months. So this is phase 1 of this premium Old Skool drop, which, yeah, I mean, I'm hyped on the fact that I can grab vault quality, or I guess OTW quality shoes at my local Vans store. I think that's pretty rad. As far as like the quality of the shoe itself, I mean, I really don't know yet, because obviously I haven't worn them, but you know, you still see the like the shiny finish on the higher foxing. You got the slightly OG foxing kind of coming up a little bit more around that toe box. Quality it's a little better. I mean, I don't think it's anything like insane. Like the suede, you know, it feels okay. We do see like the canvas and the quarter panels here. This is more of like in like a almost like a royal blue. It's like definitely a little bit deeper in color than the suede. But you got your premium laces on there. You got your OTW insoles, the removable, like almost like the PU sock liner ones. And then we have like a leather trim on the collar. So it's a nice shoe. It comes in that OTW box. But yeah, are people going to pay $90 for this? That's the real question. Vault lovers, OG lovers like myself, you know, I'm definitely down as long as the quality is there. We do see the heel tab here in the off the wall, like the OTW print, which is pretty cool with the red. A little pop, if you know, you know, you know. Jazz stripe on the side is in a leather as well. I don't know, as far as like the quality, kind of just feels standard to me. You got your contrast white stitching here. The sole is kind of off-white too. It's more of like a marshmallow than like the true white to really give it that like OTW kiss, I guess you could say. So people know, you know. But either way, I'm really confused on what's going on with OTW at this point. Like, they're starting to release a lot of OTW stuff on the Vans website and not calling it OTW when like it clearly is, right? Like the heel tab, the insoles, the box, like everything's OTW, right? But why are they calling it a premium Old Skool instead of an OTW Old Skool? You know, even like releasing these in stores, there's no branding that's calling this an OTW. They just call it premium. But you can find this same shoe like on the Vans website and then also on the OTW website. So like, I don't really know exactly what the direction looks like right now for OTW. Seems like they're still trying to figure things out, but it's definitely getting a little confusing. So anyways, hoping for some consistency, you know, in the next like year or so, or hopefully, you know, in the near future. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on these. Sorry, we got the helicopter out here ruining my video. Anyways, these do kind of fit like an OG. Like they are slightly roomier than like your typical Old Skool. So keep that in mind when you guys are picking these up. But like they're super comfortable. I mean, I'm a 13. I can only recommend true to size, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, that's it for the premium Old Skool here. You guys can cop them for 90 bucks on the Vans website or any Vans store. So yeah, check out your local shops. Anyways, be sure to stay tuned for the on feed.